موطني موطني، الجلال والجمال والثناء والبهاء في رباك في رباك، والحياة والنجاة والهناء والرجاء في هواك في هواك.
You could see, and can the Whitecaps make use of Providence Park, their temporary home for the stretch run, and quite a few games coming here
at this stadium here, so hopefully they can get used to this surface and these surroundings and take advantage of that.
Up the line it goes from Adnaan over a red card. We really did wonder. I'm always afraid of saying how I feel about these things because you don't know if you have all the angles. As Lucas Cavalier playing at the widest position of the midfield four, and a good little header back to the high line of RSL, which was a bit of an issue in the home game against LAFC, which the visitors won quite well. Switches play, and Adnaan happily accepts. Adnaan tried to slip it through, and Freddie Montero. Nice looking switch for Damir Kreilach. When we get to the end of this, it just ran away from him for a deep throw. You see Chang's statistics there, a goal and 4 assists. Interesting story. Justin Meiram, an acquisition for RSL, the 31-year-old Iraqi international. From Kreilach, the striker. Adnaan will play it all the way back to Evan Bush.
Well, you never like to see your set. It won't be Dahomey.
Adnaan. And after all that, straight into the RSL all the way back. Tybert under pressure from Ruiz. Adnaan. Toya. AC Place. I believe it was the first game of the new pitch just before the FIFA Women's World Cup, as Meiram tried. Christian Dahomey was also just playing the back shoulder of the center back. These players who played at Charleston Battery, 104 games at Blackwell Stadium, a teammate of Michael Chang's in Salt Lake. As here's Martinez. Away it goes, and Dahomey. Dahomey got a second bite. Merrick knocks it out. Whitecaps with a throw-in into the 17th minute. Whitecaps still leading the possession. A couple of games. Adnaan looking for Montero. The Chivas USA days, Toya. Easy touch for Adnaan, but in between the two. That's all the way back. Just a little in behind Meiram. Might have been a touch.
Teams coming in here would fear that they were traveling in here on game day. And perhaps they're trying to suck the Whitecaps into sending players forward and catch them on the counter.
Meiram, a deflected cross, and that looks like it'll be the first corner of the match for the visitors. Justin Meiram now into his 259th game.
Such a tricky player down the side of the left side tonight. We've seen him play the right side. So good with either.
Ruiz switches play. Adnaan steps in the way. Clipping it long, looking for Meiram. Cut it back for Kreilach, and it's just wide. It was beautifully drawn up. And you just thought that Damir Kreilach would wrap his right foot around that one. But he couldn't beat John Bush at the far post as it remains 0-0.
And we saw almost the identical goal where it's over the top for Meiram to head in the game in Salt Lake. And it's the Whitecaps tucking in centrally again that gives the space on the far side. Nowinski trying to follow up and get close to Meiram, who plays it really nicely back for Kreilach. Krylak just skimming down the left side.
Adnan looking for
But they stay within shouting range, and that's the thing. You know, these points are massive. They're home games coming up, so to speak, against teams that are around where they need to be. I said last week that, you know, the top 5 or 6, certainly the top 5, are probably solidified where they are. It's just about getting points from these teams and nicking a point here or there against the tougher teams in the run-in. Zerwinski takes an elbow there too and goes down.
He's been well traveled. In his first spell, 52 games played, 51 goals. And then he bumped up to Michigan, slightly higher status of school and league. And there he went 41 games with 24 goals before being in Orlando and Atlanta. Went for big dollars to Orlando. This is Chang now. Back post ball, Krylak! And a great little touch square. And it's 1-0 for the visitors. What a ball played square from Justin Meiram, and it was a tap-in for Damir Krylak, and it's RSL who take the lead, as they did 3 weeks ago. Whitecaps 0, RSL 1.
And in such similar fashion, I just mentioned a very similar play just a moment ago, where it was Chang who put it in for Meiram, and it's the same one. Meiram in Salt Lake, headed towards goal and scored. This time he knocks it back for Damir Krylak, who's all alone, unmarked. It's horrible marking from the Whitecaps to not pick up the second man in Krylak. He's the last man you want to leave alone inside the 6. And it's too easy over the shoulder of Nerwinski as well. Need to be tighter on the ball, need to be closer to the man heading it back. And clear players are in behind Nerwinski because they mark so centrally.
Has the goal that was set up by this man Meiram. Showed a little bit too much to Adnan. Krylak plays it beautifully into the path of Meiram. Closed down by Dahomey. Did well. Meiram claiming foul, not given. Play continues, and now can Dahomey play on?
So he should.
With a 1-0 lead on the Damir Krylak goal. Location of free kicks and throw-ins. About 30 seconds left, and that's a poor touch from Owusu. Well, that's nice. Montero, big save, rebound, and it's Cavallini who slots home, and the Whitecaps have taken the lead.
And that goes all the way back to the terrific ball from Baldissimo down the left side for Ali Adnan. The Whitecaps pick up the pieces inside the area from there. And Cavallini with a huge goal, as it was at Salt Lake. Look at the ball in from Baldissimo, though. The reason he's brought on a plate for Ali Adnan, who puts it into a dangerous area, not dealt well by Silva. And then calmly back from Dahomey, who sees Montero. And then picking up the pieces is Cavallini to put the Whitecaps ahead by a goal here. A huge goal for the Whitecaps. Good save from Putna originally on Freddie Montero. But right after the Whitecaps equalize, they're able to get the go-ahead goal.
Here's Chang on his left foot, and that's easy for Evan Bush, but the Whitecaps dodging a bullet here in minute. Switch that will bounce and go in touch in minute 83. And
in terms of shots around the box, but that didn't set up for him here tonight.
Chang did well.
Give Peter in that, whether you like it or not, this is your home, and you need to make this.
Adnan, no foul. Raposo, Adnan just thumps it forward, but there were no white shirts anywhere near the mid. Herrera, Chang, he can stand these up. That ball wasn't the best one as Ali Adnan long
ago. I absolutely would not want to be playing in goal nowadays with the challenges in on the keepers. I mean, that is a
line from an own goal and a goal from Cavallini. The ball's in the air. The Whitecaps have overturned a 1-0 deficit and taken all 3 points in Portland. It's a final as they celebrate in the technical area. Whitecaps 2, RSL 1.
And so they should celebrate. Terrific character win for the Whitecaps. Down a goal here, having not created many chances, and a disappointing goal to have conceded as well. They fight back in the second half through good quality of their own. First, with a good ball in for Baldissimo.